Hi, hello. I'm Hubertus. I'm responsible within IAV as a manager for commercial vehicles and with a special focus on e-mobility, on hydrogen and on system integration. And today in this Tech Talk, I would like to give you some insights about IAV's portfolio when it comes to hydrogen engines for commercial vehicles. First of all, the question is, why could it be a good idea to think about hydrogen engines? And there we have multiple points. First of all, commercial vehicle powertrains have usually a very high diversity. So that means we have battery electric, we have fuel cell systems, we have hydrogen engines, diesel engines, alternative fuels. So there is a broad portfolio of possibilities to bring CO2 down. This is compared to passenger cars different because passenger cars usually have battery electric as the solution. But however, in commercial vehicles, that's a little bit broader in the portfolio. Hydrogen engines are a zero emission solution. And if you look on the cost side, on total cost of ownership, which is very important for fleet operators, the hydrogen combustion engine has advantages, because if you think about battery electric, we typically are in a region 2 to factor 3 more expensive than a conventional diesel vehicle. When thinking about fuel cell systems, the factor is even higher, between 4 and 5. And we think that with a hydrogen engine propelled commercial vehicle, we should be in the region of BEV or even less. E-mobility often needs incentives, so that means funding by the state. And in Germany, we currently have the situation that these incentives no longer exist. So that makes it complicated in the end for fleet operators to find the right TCO situation for their vehicles. Last but not least, I think one of the main reasons is you don't have to change the vehicle architecture, because the vehicle can basically remain the same as it is. You take out the old engine, you put a new engine in, a specially adopted emission after treatment and a tank system, and off you go. So, and therefore we think that hydrogen engines are a very interesting, robust and cost-efficient solution and an alternative to e-mobility. Let's talk about the project we are currently working on. This is called HyCET. HyCET means hydrogen combustion engine trucks. And in very brief words, what's the target? You see on this picture a truck. This is a typical medium-duty application for regional delivery. That means delivery drives between certain hubs, cities, supermarket delivery, topics like that. And the job is here to bring 2 18-ton prototype trucks onto the road, integrate hydrogen engines. Deutz, as our partner in this, provides the latest H2 engine. We have a build-up partner who takes over the bodywork, and the tank system comes from a supplier. And you see on this slide, IAV's role is sort of an in-between role. So that means we are in the end responsible as a general contractor that these vehicles run safely and reliable on the road. Let's talk about the engine. The engine is a 7.8 liter Deutz hydrogen engine. And you can see indicated by the colors on this slide that red is the base diesel engine. So these are the parts where you use the, let's say, old internal combustion diesel engine. But you need new parts for that, specially designed for hydrogen use, and these are indicated by the blue color here. So what do you need to make a hydrogen engine from a diesel engine? Typically, cylinder head. Of course, you need a special designed control unit with adopted software. Piston group is a topic. You need an ignition system, injectors, EGR, supercharging is a point here. So all of these points have been brought to this specially developed engine. Maximum power is about 220 kilowatts, and the maximum torque is about 1,000 Newton meter. So what is our role in this project? As already mentioned, we are sort of a general contractor. So, and that means we ensure that our customer gets in the end 2 ready to use vehicles for road operation. And we do all of the topics mentioned on this slide. So we are in a sort of a systems engineering position here to ensure that all the systems we bring new to the vehicle work safely together. Tank system is one point here, so this has to be developed and integrated. EE integration is a point, software and functions development. We also are responsible for a safety concept, because in the end, usual drivers, operators are using these vehicles onto the road. We are responsible for the certification management. We also do engine emission after treatment and transmission calibration to ensure maximum in perfect running of these new systems. And in the end, of course, we have to test all of this setup to, in the end, be sure to have a safe and reliable vehicle for road use. Now you can ask the question, what is the most challenging part when doing this? So, of course, mechanical integration is one important part, but I think the most important steps here are EE integration, software functions development, and in the end, the functional safety aspects, because these are important when you go on the road with such a vehicle. So I think there is the most magic happens there in these parts. So where are we at the moment? So you see on this slide a short video of the truck and the statuses at the moment. Vehicles are close to completion, so are almost ready now. Tank system is integrated. We already carried out first fire, so that means the engine fired the first time in the vehicle. And we're looking now for the next steps, which is testing and calibration. And maybe we see more of these vehicles very soon on the road. Yeah, well, many thanks for your interest in this topic. Many thanks for your interest in this tech talk. IAV brings H2 mobility onto the road. Thank you very much, and until the next tech talk.